Hi there, welcome to Laravel 5 video series. In this video series, we're gonna learn how to build contact manager application with Laravel 5.2. To keep simple, we will skip over how to design the application in detail. I have provided the design from my previous video tutorial. If you want to learn how to design this application in detail, feel free to see my Bootstrap video tutorial. I provide link for you that you can find in video description. So we will use this design and make it functional, so we can load contacts, save, update, and delete the contact. Also upload the contact photo. We will take similar approach with my Rails video. Let's open up the terminal, and here I have a change directory to my special Laravel directory. Now let's create your Laravel project. We have to wait a little while. Okay, then now let's change directory to our new Laravel project that we have just created. Here I just want to use PHP built-in web server. Sorry. So just start it with this command php artisan serve. Now let's go to browser and enter localhost and there we go. The default Laravel homepage is shown. This tells us that our project is okay and we are ready to go. Now let's configure our database in our projects. Let's open the editor first. Here I'm using Sublime Text, but you can use other editor you preferred. So just type okay. To configure our database, we can find in config folder, and here in database.php we can configure what database driver we're gonna use. In this tutorial we're gonna use MySQL as our database driver, so keep this line. All we need to do is configure MySQL connection below that. Here we can change the default for host database, username and password. but it's not recommended way. Instead, we just modify the .env file. Now let's go back to our browser and reload the page again to make sure there's no error in our app. Okay, good. So now everything is set up. Let's create our table schema for contact and group. We are going to use database migration. Migration is a way of versioning database schema and it's very useful when developing application in team. To start off, let's install migration by typing php artisan migrate install. Now let's check out our table that that has been created. I'm going to use php myadmin. So here I just type localhost php myadmin. We can see here the migration table created. It has two columns, migration and batch. This table is responsible for storing the information about migration that has been run. Let's go back to terminal and create migration for the contact and group. This command takes one argument, which is name of the migration that would be created. Once the command is run, we can go ahead and open the migration file in database migration folder. Here we want to make some necessary changes. Let's add table string name. Okay, this in up method we create groups and contacts table, and in down method we just drop the tables. Okay, save. We can now run the migration for our terminal by typing php artisan migrate. Yeah, php artisan migrate. Schema preferences. Okay, we can now run the migration from our terminal by typing php artisan migrate. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is insert some dummy data to our contacts table. In this case we can use Laravel seed. So let's create new seed with php artisan make seeder seeder command, and we pass in group table seeder as the argument seed. I think seeder. This would create group table seeder class in our database seeder. Let's open that file. And here we are going to use query builder to insert data to our database. First, we would truncate our table, so we are always dealing with fresh data. db table groups truncate. The next thing we're gonna do is inserting some groups to our table groups. Duplicate to 3 row, sorry. Okay, save. Let's create new seeder for contacts by running php horizon make seeder contact table seeder. And let's do the same way in previous step. Let's truncate the table. Next, we insert dummy data to our contact. So here, instead of hard code for name, email, and other fields, I want to use Faker library, which is already installed by default. You can see in composer.json here, Faker. First, we need to load the Faker library. On top here, use Faker factory as Faker. After that, let's generate about 20 dummy data for our contacts. So here, Faker, Faker create and contacts. For each now let's open the database seeder. And in this file, we run method in run method. Let's call the seeder that we just created. Now let's run the seeds we just created. PHP Python DB. Sorry, I think I missed something. Yeah, here we have to insert the table contacts. Insert the contacts, right? Save again. PHP origin DB seed. Okay, let's check the seed. Maybe here in group, delete. Okay. Let's see the data. Pretty good.